days off, no 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 days off.
All right. Well, we got Rick Ector here, and this is a very, very, very inspirational individual right here. I mean, this guy here, I can't say enough about him. You know, my self-defense expert in court. You all know me as the Santa Claus shooter, but I'm actually Marcus Allen Weldon. Got a book coming out. He's been doing great things, and we have Maj Toure, who's bringing Black Guns Matter. He's going to be the instructor for the night, correct?
Yeah, that's correct. Usually when he tours from various different cities in which he's visited, he's asked for designated individuals to serve as the firearms instructor of the day. So he's here in Detroit, and I guess I'm up. So yeah, I'll be leading the firearm safety info, but there'll also be some legal information that will be taught by a couple of criminal defense attorneys who are going to be in the house today.
Okay, great. And one of the things I want to talk to Rick about, because Rick has been also a mentor to me. He introduced me to the gun community. As you all know, I beat 7 felonies in the self-defense case. And one thing that I wanted to talk to people about was being proactive in the gun community. But for some reason, the African American or Black community has been not proactive in the gun community. They feel like the gun community is kind of, it's not for blacks. But Rick introduced me to a light that showed me that, hey, that's not necessarily true. So, why do you think people they're kind of standoffish in the gun community? We went to Tampa together. We had a couple trips together, and I've seen the light. What do you think is the problem? Why is that kind of stereotype?
That's a very complicated, drawn-out story. It's about the history of guns and gun control, and about certain individuals being controlled and conditioned away from being gun owners. The very first gun laws that came on the books were primarily being used by former slave masters and people in power to deprive people of their rightful right to own firearms, and that carries on to this very day. It's only since 2001 here in the state of Michigan when an individual such as you and myself can go and apply and receive a concealed pistol license on a shall issue basis. Before then, it was no different than before colonial times when you had to, get special permission from someone. So we've gotten a few of those Jim Crow laws off the books, and hopefully if we continue and press forward, we'll get some more of them removed.
That's great. That's great. Well, why is it important? My second question. For people to embrace their Second Amendment right, not as necessarily a necessity. I wrote a blog. I know there's a lot of crime in the urban area, deep in the east side, the west side of Detroit, but we're looking at it as a necessity. But this is a Second Amendment right for the individual. This is an American right.
It's like you said, it's an American right. The Second Amendment is the constitutionally recognized right that recognizes all the others. The First Amendment is first. Well, gee. It really does you no good to have the right to speak if someone could silence you right away. That's why you have the Second Amendment second. The Second Amendment, I would argue, is the most important of all those amendments.
Wow.
It is the right that assures that you are definitely a citizen. Citizens have guns, slaves do not. And at the very end of the day, if someone wishes to run roughshod over your rights, you have the Second Amendment to defend yourself and to defend your rights.
Amen. Well, hey, tell them what you're doing. We're got my new YouTube channel. I wanted to definitely introduce Rick, and just tell them about what you're doing here in Detroit, and we'll be done.
Rick's Firearm Academy Detroit, a firearms trainer, gun rights advocate, blogger, mentor, hanging out with fellow gun-loving patriots here in the city of Detroit. Catch us everywhere. Google me, Rick Ector, Rick's Firearm Academy Detroit, legally armed in Detroit. Thank you.
All right, we can get ready for Black Guns Matter.
No days off, 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 no days off.